Unless you've been living under a rock, you've probably heard about ChatGPT 3. Everybody's talking about it, and quite a few people have come out railing against it, particularly artists and writers, asking questions like, how are we going to get compensated for our content being used to train the model? And many saying things like, well, if you get replaced by an AI, then you suck in the first place. But really, that's just lashing out, because this tool is the best thing since sliced bread. Strangely, a lot of people still haven't used it, and I really think that you should, because it will make your life easier. Let me show you one of the ways how.
All right, first, what is ChatGPT 3? ChatGPT 3 is a natural language processor. Specifically, it is designed to complete documents. What that means is it predicts what the next logical thing should be inside of a document. Anytime you start a chat with it, that's basically you asking it to complete a document. That's why anytime it answers, that's called a quote unquote completion. As such, the tool works best as a research tool. You can ask it to do a million things for you, but it's always going to lack that essence of human creativity, lived experience, cultural nuance. But it is an amazing tool for research. It's basically Google on steroids. Let me show you. This is one way that I recently used it. So I asked it, please provide me with a list of common biases, heuristics, paradoxes, and other quirks of the brain in the context of consumer psychology. Deliver this through the lens of marketing education. And it provided me with a list of common biases. The problem with this list is that it is so common, everybody has talked about it. Everybody has written about all of these. You can find them in every marketing psychology blog out there. So then my response was, these are good, but perhaps too common. They've been discussed and written about countless times. Can you return a list of uncommon and not often written about biases, heuristics, and paradoxes of the consumer mind? And now it's giving me a list of less common heuristics and biases. And this is great because I write about this stuff and I want to stick out and not blend in with everybody else writing about this kind of thing. So I have a great list of uncommon biases. Now I'm going to ask, can you give me an example of how each of these can be leveraged in marketing? And now not only do I have a list of uncommon biases to talk about and write about, but I also have examples of how each can be used. I will not copy and paste this information though. All this is a brainstorming tool and a research tool for me to take and expound upon so that I can create awesome content. So if you are not using ChatGPT 3, I definitely recommend trying it out because you can use it in the same way to get awesome ideas and new angles for any content that you want to create. Hope this was helpful. Thanks for tuning in.